What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about each and every one of the new cards added into NBA 2K25 MyTEAM in the best of MyTEAM 2 drop. Obviously, highlighted by the GOAT Larry Bird, but also invincible Dwight Howard, 100 overall Allan Houston, and Isiah Thomas. Now, again, as far as a grind today, we should see a grind for a free best of MyTEAM pack. Is that something that's that important? No, but it is something that I would, recommend you guys doing because the grind probably will be really easy, just like it was last week. Now, we're going to start off with the 100 overalls, then work our way to the GOAT Larry Bird, which I hope is good because at the end of the day, I've been wanting a new shooting guard to add to my squad, and I hope Larry Bird is the answer to my problem. So that's just kind of something for me to think about here. Let's start off with 100 overall Isiah Thomas, 6'1", 6'4" wingspan. The hard part for me is they could make Isiah Thomas's 6 perfect, but at 6'1", he's unusable. Kyle Lowry on very quick, good release, Pro 2 leader, Garland with Francis, Steph escape, D-Fox moving crossover. Like I said, they made the card nearly perfect. You can't make sig-wise a card better. It just comes down to he's only 6'1" on the court. So again, if you want a card that offensively is going to move and groove, or even if you get this card in domination or offline games, let's say Breakout, he is going to be a fine card to run. Outside of that, I would never recommend anybody running Isiah Thomas. Not for the fact that again, he's going to be that bad. It's just he's so undersized. People are going to shoot over him. At least with Bronny James, he's 6'3", gives you a little more height than 6'1" Isiah Thomas, who is literally going to be unusable on the court. Allan Houston up next. I have, even when I did my video last night, I didn't say a whole lot of good things about Allan Houston. But as I'm looking at this card, I'm like, you know what? He's got some potential here. 6'6", he's got point guard eligibility. So let's start with that. Honestly, again, we've got a lot of good point guards, so it's not even a need really. But at the point guard position, 6'6" can hold it down. 6'9" wingspan, out spots from everywhere. 99s across the board. Donovan Mitchell base on very quick. I mean, that's basically the same release that Kevin McHale's got, so I can't hate on it. Pro 2 leaner, Garland with Francis, Steph escape, D-Fox moving crossover. Guess what, guys? Allan Houston can play. I'm not going to sit up here and act like Allan Houston's bad. This card can play. Now, what should he be going for price-wise? What's he worth, or what's worth paying for him? That might be a different discussion because I don't necessarily know. But I don't really see any downsides. Noah's release might not be patty or whatever, but it's a solid release. It's going to be relatively easy to time, easy to green. He's got Pro 2. He's got great dribble 6. Defensively, he's going to be just fine. I just don't see any real negatives with Allan Houston. I think this card is going to be an absolute beast, an absolute stud on the floor. And I mean, if you get your hands on him or if you get him out of a free 100 overall pack, guess what? He's going to be able to play. I mean, he's more than usable, right? We went over Isiah Thomas. Isiah Thomas is basically unusable. With Allan Houston, he's not only usable, guys, the card's actually pretty good. Which is weird because I didn't think I would be saying that probably, especially after, looking at the card yesterday. I really didn't talk about Allan Houston a ton, but I like what the card gives you. D12 up next. Now, here's the thing. If you open packs, you got an equal chance to pull one of these 4 out of packs, right? Who do you want? We'll talk about that. Obviously, D12, 6'10", at that power forward position. That shouldn't be a downfall, but at the end of the day, when you've got guys that run Wemby at the 4, it's tough for Dwight. 12 legends, 28 Hall of Famers. Perfect finishing, perfect defense, good tendencies. JT Thor on very quick. That's the Sean Kemp base. It's going to be solid, especially with that Sexton upper. It has Pro 2. Garland with Francis. Kemba escape is fine. Giannis moving crossover. The Giannis cross, it's fine. I will say, though, I definitely do like the D-Fox cross way more than the Giannis cross. The Giannis cross is usable. It's not horrible. But I am going to tell you guys I like that D-Fox moving crossover just quite a bit more. It's just kind of my personal preference. But it is what it is. It's just kind of, what I like. But D12, he looks okay. I just think the big problem here is, again, he's only 6'10", and that honestly shouldn't even be that big of a downside to him. But when I'm looking at him and comparing him to, you know, oh, well, Wemby, and people can run even Goat Yao at the 4, it's just really tough for me to be that high on Dwight Howard. The card's fine, but that's just where I'm at. It's really tough for me to be that high on D12. Last but certainly not least, Larry Bird. Larry Bird is the reason I am somewhat, I don't even want to say excited, but somewhat, yeah, I guess I got to say excited about this drop, because I think Larry Bird has the potential to be the second best shooting guard in the game. Now, think about what I just said. I didn't say he is the second best shooting guard. He has the potential to be. So at the end of this video, I could look at this and be like, yeah, Larry Bird, you're actually not very good, right? And I hope that's not the case. I want Larry Bird to be good. I do. But it is what it is. 6'9", 7'1" wingspan, hot spots for all 40 legend badges. Tendency-wise, I mean, I don't really pay that much attention to tendencies, honestly, this year. It's fine for Larry. Patty Oscar on very quick. I mean, it is what it is. That's what a lot of cards have at this stage. It's not necessarily my favorite release, though. Okay, I gotta let that be known. It's fine. I'm just not necessarily that high on it. I'm not necessarily that used to it. It's a fine release, though. Garland with Francis, Steph escape, D-Fox moving crossover. I mean, Larry Bird is really good. It just comes down to, do I love that Patty Oscar? I don't know, right? Like, I genuinely don't know at this stage if it's a release I love. I don't hate it. I actually like the Patty base. It's just the Oscar upper. I have gotten a little more used to it, but I'm just not that great with it right now. So that's something I'm obviously going to have to improve on if I do run Larry Bird. Is he the level of a guy like Kevin Durant? I think KD still is the best shooting guard in the game, especially with that Cam Thomas base. Like, I like that slightly more. So I think, KD obviously is still the best shooting guard. But after that, like, I like Larry Bird. And even if I don't love his release, he's a 6'9" shooting guard in the game. And even compare that to Adam Morrison. He's only 6'8" at that shooting guard position. So I am high on Larry Bird. I think that this card is going to be really good. I just think you got to realize, do you like that Oscar upper or not? Because if you don't like it, you might not love Larry Bird on this game. However, I think Larry Bird is going to be still a really, really solid player, really solid option for you guys. So that's just kind of where I'm at with this drop. It's pretty top heavy. Like, I don't necessarily love Dwight. I don't necessarily love Allan Houston. Both those cards can play. Both those cards are okay. And even with Dwight, like JT Thor base, we'll just have to wait and see. Like, I don't even know how much I'm really going to like that release. Honestly, Isiah Thomas is the only really bad new card today. But are these cards really worth a whole lot? I don't know. Like, if you don't open up super packs or grind for that best of my team pack, like, it is what it is, but it's not going to be anything crazy for you guys. But that is going to wrap it up for my video. If I do open packs today, I'm going to open up that equal chance pack, hoping I get Larry Bird. Am I optimistic that I'm going to open up packs or get Larry Bird? No, for both of them. I probably won't open up packs, and even if I do, I'm not super optimistic I'm going to get Larry Bird. But that is going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.